Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are continuing the series of cheap and inexpensive mods that are actually worth your time and money. As you might have noticed, we are starting today's video inside my truck because we don't have to go far to start this video off, because we're going to be working on our center console. So at first glance, you might think that this is actually how the center console comes from factory, but believe it or not, this is actually a cover that slides over the existing center console, and it's got this cool little diamond stitching pattern in it. This guy is about 3 years old. If you guys are OGs of the channel, you remember that I actually installed this a long time ago. I'm bringing it back to the channel as part of this series because I really do believe that this is probably one of the best value products that you can get. If you're like me, you hate the look, or whatever you want to call it, of worn leather. As you can see, this guy has got some dryness and some cracking in it, because this is where your elbow always sits when you're driving, and your hand is obviously resting on this guy right here. So I would much rather pay like $20 to $30 every 2 or 3 years to save the actual center console underneath from having this look to it here. And also, the diamond stitching gives it a cooler look to it. And honestly, about 3 or 4 people who have ridden in the truck with me, when they've hopped in, they've looked down at this and said, "Oh man, that's so cool. Is that how the truck came?" Because they see that I've done some custom stuff to the truck also, and they want to know if this is custom as well. The black blends in super well. I'll show you guys. I'll take this existing one off now because we're going to replace it with a new one up there. I'll take this guy off right now, and I'll show you guys how much that this cover part right here has saved the actual center console from looking like this. So this is what the cover looks like after about 2 or 3 years of wear and tear. And this is what the center console looks like. You can't even tell that any pressure or anything has been applied here. I could probably just summarize the whole video with these 2 shots right here. $20 to $30 every 2 or 3 years prevents your center console from taking the beating that most center consoles do, and you get a cool little plush diamond stitching pattern to it. So installation for these guys is super simple and straightforward. You essentially just lift these guys up, and these little stretchy strap things go underneath it, and then you're able to just close it right here. I just clipped it into itself right there. But like I said, guys, every 2 or 3 years, 20 to 30 bucks versus what it can save you. Imagine having to get a new leather upholstery done for this. Imagine the cost difference between, again, 20 to 30 bucks on Amazon, and then you get to save yourself all this time and hassle and keep the brand new factory look of the truck. I mean, you can't even tell anywhere. Like, there's no unevenness. There's no sagging parts at all. These guys are absolutely worth every penny. Alright, so we got the new one installed here. This one is actually a little bit more rigid, a little bit more firm. Stitching pattern in the diamond stitching pattern is a little bit different. They're smaller, so you've got more of them here. But it gives you nice full coverage. You don't lose the ease of the functionality of the center console flip up. And as I said, these little stretchy parts right here are what keeps this guy secure, and it does not move around at all. So probably one of the best values that I've done on this series so far. Obviously for looks, but for functionality and for preservation of the truck, really a great product. So there you guys have it. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It really does help me out a lot. As always, all the products that I show on my channel or use or review in any way, shape, or form are always linked below. So definitely go check those guys out. It really does help me out a lot. But thank you so much for all of your support. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. I try my best to get back to every single one of you. I'm trying to do this outro all in one breath. But again, thank you all so much for watching. We'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace!